Hello guys, well I am back with a long overdue machine. This is a video on my Riccar R800, model number R800. Anyway, let me shut that off real quick, my old Kenmore Cool and Light. Yeah, this is my Riccar R800, known as the Riccar 800. I've been looking for one of these, what I call penguin body Riccars for a while. They also remind me kind of the Eureka the Boss Power A vacuums, because, you know, penguin body, what makes me say that is it has this it's curved like a penguin up at the top and in its head looks like that. So I organized the storage room a little bit. I was kind of meaning for this to be like a kind of a chill out room, but I've yet to take some machines into storage. So we're going to knock some videos out today, along with some new projects acquired. Two newer trash picked machines I have found right here. Guess which one I'm more excited to work on? Really kind of neither. I haven't worked on this one since I've got it. And this one's going to be expensive to get parts for. Basically, it needs a new roller. Hence why it doesn't have the nozzle on it. And I haven't really had a proper Dyson. So I was like, why not? But at the end of the day, it's just Dyson, and it's not anything like this that's more well-made, But anyway, besides that, I'm more excited to work on this one, since it's a Hoover, and it's a newer Elite Rewind. But my dad ended up getting this very machine. Anyway, he ended up getting this very machine after he gave me his clean view that failed him. Well, it didn't really fail him, still worked, but just the motor was shot, The motor was just shot. And it, it still did run, it just sounded like crap. But anyway, so the story on how I got this machine is me and my friend were going out to Five Guys, and we grabbed a burger there and surprise and whatnot. I go out, my car's leaking coolant. I'm like, oh shit, dude. Well, anyway, the nearest AutoZone is down on Yellowstone, near the youth ranch. You can see where the story is going. But a day earlier, I was there and I saw this, and I'm like, nah, dude, I don't really want to get this. Even though it did have all of its attachments, it was tempting, because I had been looking for one of these for quite a while. But then I was just like, nah. Well, turns out when my car was leaking coolant in the parking lot, I was like, all right, man, let's just, we go in and eat, and I come out, it's leaking coolant. I'm like, oh no, dude. Well, we better get to AutoZone then. So we go to AutoZone, and by the time I'm getting there, my temperature is getting near the red. Pretty much inside the red. And so luckily I wasn't too far away at that point, and I pulled in. I go inside, I'm like, hey, you guys got a upper radiator hose for a 2002 Forester? They're like, well, let me see. Well, the nearest one's in Idaho Falls. Yeah, like I'm gonna go to Idaho Falls, and there's no way in hell I'm making it to Idaho Falls. So that's pretty much out the window. So I was like, dude, you guys got to have something. So he's like, well, you can come in the back and look. So I compare sizes to my old radiator hose. I find the nearest one that fits, and I cut it to size. So anyway, while we're waiting for the engine to cool down, they give me some tools. So I didn't have tools on me, so they gave me some tools to fix it. So I put on the newer upper radiator hose, and I'm like, all right, well, before I put that on, let's let this stuff cool down first. So I'm going to go inside this youth ranch. So I go in there and see if they had anything new, which they didn't, but this was still here. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to grab this. Why not? So I did end up grabbing it. Ended up putting on the upper radiator hose with, flawlessly, even though it does kind of have a slight kink in it, but it's whatever. Put some more coolant in it, and I was good to go. So I get home, you can't see any writing on it, obviously, because I put the base of it in the dishwasher, and I wasn't intending for the writing to come off, but at least it's clean, so that's good. It has a HEPA bag in it, so it's needless to say it runs, and I do believe it comes with all of the attachments. A crevice tool on this side. This is a wand. This doubles as a telescopic wand right here, and of course an upholstery and dusting brush combo. And then on the back here. And another thing I was surprised to see too is the release latch isn't broken. I find the release latch is broken on these. But anyway, it has this nice metal roller on it. I did use it a bit. I tried to make a video on it last night, but I kind of failed. I was like, nah, let's wait till a different day. So anyway, enough rambling about that, and I will unwrap the machine and give it a run. And yeah, we'll just deep clean this rug here and make sure this rug's really nice and clean. So anyway, I think I've rambled on about this machine enough, and here's the Riccar 800. Well, you know, I'll tell you what, it's been a while since I've had a Riccar. At least when I first grabbed this machine, it really feels good to have one again. Albeit it's a newer version, it's still tried and true and it works really well. So It's another great addition to have to the collection. Definitely a style that I've never had before. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. And yeah, that's about it. See ya. Peace.